Welcome to EDU World Space.
All right, so let's do some conversions in pressure units. And when we're doing these conversions, you're going to have to know the standard conversions between units. So each of these mean the same thing. 1 ATM, which is an atmosphere, is equal to 760 millimeters of mercury, which is also equal to 760 torr, which is equal to 1.01325 times 10 to the fifth pascals, which is the same as 101.325 kilopascals, which is also equal to 1.01325 bar. So these are all pressure units: atmospheres, millimeters of mercury, torr, pascals, kilopascals, bar, all units of pressure, and each of these numbers represents the same pressure. So we can use dimensional analysis to be able to convert between one unit and another. So let's say, for instance, that we have 265 torr. And if we want to convert that into atmospheres, we're going to use some dimensional analysis. So remember, the unit we want to cancel goes on the bottom, the one we want goes on the top, and then we find our number within our conversion. So the number before atmosphere is 1, and before torr is 760. Remember, the decimal point means that that 0 is significant, so we can answer this to 3 sig figs. And when we do our math, we wind up with 0.349 to 3 significant figures atmospheres. And then if you want to double check your units, you can see torr divided by torr cancels out, and you're left with ATM, which is what we want. Now we can go ahead and do a couple more conversions with this. So if we wanted, instead of going to atmospheres, we wanted to go to millimeters of mercury, well, we can look. Torr is going to go on the bottom because we want to cancel it out. Millimeters of mercury is going to go on the top because that's what we want. Millimeters of mercury, 760. Torr, 760. And then we can do the math and find that the answer is going to be 265 millimeters of mercury. If we wanted to convert into pascals, well, pascals is going to go on top. That's what we want. Torr is going to go on the bottom. For pascals, we want 1.01325 times 10 to the fifth on top. And we want, for torr, 760 on the bottom. And when we go ahead and do that math, we get 2.69 times 10 to the 7th pascals. And again, 3 significant figures, which is why I only went to 2.69. Now, if we want to go to bar, same process. Torr is going to go on the bottom, bar is going to go on the top. 760 is torr, 1.01325 is bar. And so when we do the math on that, and again, this is going to be to 3 significant figures, we're going to wind up with an answer of 0.353 bar. And finally, if we were to look at PSI, 265 torr, and torr will go on the bottom, PSI will go on the top, and I'm not sure I gave you PSI. I did not. So I will also tell you that it equals 14.69 PSI. And so we'll put our 14.69 on the top, our 760 on the bottom. And again, this is going to be to 3 significant figures, and we'll wind up with 5.12 PSI. So use dimensional analysis to convert between your units.